Alright, now you're looking at this screen like it's probably the most important part of the TV, and it's probably the hardest part of the TV. It's not really that bad. It's worse than what it really looks. So let's kind of take a crack at this. Let's make a giant bar of soap. And now that I got this right here, I have established now scale. Now, back when they did not have, I think it's a 4:3 ratio on a TV. So you're like 1920 by 1080 or 720p. You know, that stuff really didn't exist. They had square TVs. And I was alive to see that happen. So I'm going to insert some edge loops, but I'm going to go into the tool this time. I'm going to say how many edge loops. I'm going to say multiple edge loops, and I'm going to say 5, which is an odd number, which is important. So I'm going to insert edge loops just like that, and then I'll drop that down to 3, which is also an odd number, and go like that. Now, the reason that odd number is because now I have a middle part right here, and now I have a middle part here. And when I divide this up, you're going to find that it's going to divide nice and evenly based upon that odd number. Now, I'm going to also insert an edge loop. So I'm going to go back and reset this tool. Here and here. Here and here. Here and here. Alright, so let's smooth this and see what happens. Smooth. Okay, now under smooth I have to reset my settings because I had smooth it with hard edges preserved on from a previous thing I was trying. Alright, giant bar of soap. Pretty cool, right? Now, let's go back just a little bit. Let's undo that. And let's also worry about the ability to be convexed in this area. Concave and convex. Convex being out, concave being in. Okay, let's go like this. Let's mesh smooth it. There we go. We got a nice convexed piece of geometry. Now, as far as like how smooth the convex looks, you know, you could always insert another edge loop in here or an edge ring. So I'm just showing you like that. Maybe make this a little bit smaller. So I get different looks for it. Kind of like that old one. For me, this wasn't too bad. I might grab the very center of it, raise this up just a little bit. And there we go. Got a happy medium. And it's got that kind of a ray tube approach to it. Okay, now what about that outside edge? You know, this weird molding thing, this stuff. What about that? Well, let's look at using pieces in the model to produce that, and we can grab edge rings now. So let's look at edge ring grabbing. So if I grab an edge, control right click to edge ring utilities to edge ring, then control right click two faces, and then duplicate face, I now have produced this. Okay, now we never want to keep a model like this. See how it's got the back facing? That's bad. So what we want to do here is take this model and extrude it and use the blue arrow to extrude it out. Voila, you've made a frame for your TV. And we're still got a couple more steps to do. Okay. Again, if you look at the overall design, it has what seems to be the first type of dip, and then it has a very sharp edge. So this would be a little bit more puffed out. Now, how could I make it so I can grab the outside edge only? So if you take edges, two edge ring, two faces, and go 7 on the keyboard, or top down for you. You'll see that I've selected all the edge rings on the inside too. Oh, maybe not. That's good. So I can make this a little bit thicker. And that's how it looks. Now, I'm not worried about scale. I mean, I'm getting a little bit bigger and it's running into this, but I can always reduce that back. Move that over here. Okay, so what I need now is the ability to go the other way. Change in form of geometry states that I need a new piece without getting too wacky with the edge loops. So whenever we're going from a hard edge to a soft edge, I kind of try to do that as a separate model. Okay, so got my top, got my bottom. Oh, I need to brace this as far as the square is concerned. Again, I look at bracing the outside edge. Try to keep it as even as possible. Grab the face at the very top. I could extrude this in now, or I could go one subdivid level. And let's combine. Whoop, let's go smooth. There we go. That looks better. Now let's do that internal thing we do. So I'm going to pull this up just a little bit further so I can look at it. And I'm just making basically this shape again. Could I reuse that shape over there? No, unfortunately it's a rectangle, so the molding would never look right. Go like that. Dip that in. And mesh smooth. Okay, if I want to preserve that hard edge a little bit more, again, I can insert some edge loops on the interior. They don't need to be so close. See, that looks a lot better. Now, combining the two together, you get that look. I don't know if I'm happy with the screen as much as I probably could be. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of this right here. So I'm going to try a different crack at it. And I think I'm just over complexing the issue. So what I'm going to do here is just insert some edge loops, but I'm going to insert less. So 3, 3, 3. And then I'll insert an edge loop, resetting the tool. Set this further back. This one I'll put right here. Yeah, that's a lot better. Will it match 1000%? Probably not. And I'll probably end up doing this one part again. But that was very simple. And now that you can see the advantage of using this workflow, you know, I don't have to redo the entire model, just a few steps, because I've broken this up into several submodels. So that's kind of the advantage of it. I know sometimes that people question why you're breaking up the model so much, but okay, go like this, 2-edge ring, 2-edge ring. two faces, two faces. Duplicate face. Blue arrow out. Just a little bit. Extrude that out. Push it down. And I love that. That's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to keep that. This will soften the normals on it. And there we go. We have our tube. I'll just kind of combine it, modify center pivot, and try to get it to a scale that I need. Good. Alright, let's continue in the next video.